Hey everybody, this is your boy John Patrick Adams, and thank you for checking out this video. I'm really excited because it is day 21 of the 28-day challenge. So I'm really excited because by now you should be on day 14 of saying 28 affirmations complimenting 7 people a day, and by now you should have already gone out on your friend date, completed the survey at the end of the date, and I've already submitted it to me. So for those of you who haven't, go ahead and get that into me. And then this past week's challenge was to take 2 things off of your want list and 2 things off of your turn off list and explain why you believe or why you feel you want these things, or why you believe these things enhance you as a person, because that's what relationships are all about. We should be with someone who enhances us and encourage us to be better than what we are. Now, the turnoff list is things that we are not willing to accept in our lives. And I believe with dating, one of the mistakes that we make when dating is we go in and we are unaware of what we want, and we are unaware of what we are not unwilling to accept in our lives. So we go in, and when you don't know the type of things that really turn you off, you go in and sometimes we tolerate them. Because they can come in different, ways. These things that people do to turn us off, they can, different people act different ways, but the end result is the same. So when we go in, a lot of times we tolerate things because we are unaware that, hey, that really does bother me. It bothered me in the past and it still bothers me. So when we go in aware of what we do not like and what we are unwilling to accept, it helps us save time, because many times we get into situations and we look up and it's 6 months down the line or a year down the line, and we realize we are with someone we really don't like. So this week's challenge is we only have 2 more lists left. The list of 10 things you believe you bring to the table that you have to offer, and then the one thing that is keeping you from being in a relationship. So for the next 3 days, we're going to deal with the 10 things you believe that you have to offer. Now, what I want you to do is, I want you to look at this list. You've already compiled it. Look at your list and ask yourself, what makes me stand out amongst the crowd based on the list that you have? Because I can guarantee you, many of you have that you're loyal, that you're honest, that you're trustworthy, that you're a ride or die, that you're this, that you're that, that you're this. And I guarantee you, if we were to ask everyone in the United States to compile this same list, a lot of the characteristics that you have listed on your things you believe you have to offer, everyone has to offer. So what is the one thing you believe makes you stand out amongst the rest? So what we're going to do with this list is, if you have things on your list, we're going to try to narrow this on down. If you have things on your list that are somewhat duplicate, so say for instance, if you have trustworthy and loyal, that's really one. So you can go ahead and just shave that on down, make that one. And if you have these other things, just go ahead and shave them on down. And then once you look at your list, look at each item you have on your list and really go deep into those things and ask yourself, what makes me different from this person, that person, this person, that person? And that is the one thing you need to zone in on. And here recently, I've been talking with some of my friends who are authors and artists and promoters and so forth. And in every conversation, I always ask them what makes them different from everyone else. What makes them different from what is going to make them stand out amongst the crowd? And, they have to really, really examine, because we are all authentic in our own right. We're all completely different, even twins, identical twins. There is something different about each of those. And whatever is authentic about you, that is what you need to sell. Dating is just like branding yourself. If you want to be noticed, you got to give me something to notice you. You can't stand in the crowd of a group of people who say they are honest and expect to stand out. So your challenge for the next 3 days is to find out what makes you authentic. What makes you different from the other women or the other men who have these same qualities listed on your paper? So let's say, for instance, one of your qualities is you're an artsy kind of person. So let's look in artsy. So most people who are into the arts, they're creative people. They are innovators. They are visionaries, and so I mean it's a lot of things you can just look into each of your characteristics opposed to just giving a generic one. Hey, I'm RC. No, dig a little bit deeper in there and pull out of that what makes you different from everyone else, and that is what you have to offer. Because there are a lot of artsy people, there are a lot of honest people, there are a lot of loyal people, there are a lot of trustworthy people, there are a lot of great cooks, there are a lot of people who are good with finances, there are a lot of people who do all of the things that maybe you have listed on your list. But what is the one thing that makes you stand out amongst the rest? And once you find out that thing, that is what you brand yourself on. Whatever that uniqueness that that separates you from the world is what makes you more noticeable, what makes you more appealing, what makes you more attractive, and what makes you stand out and not be camouflaged within the world. So for the next 3 days, that is your challenge. Look on your list, narrow it down first, narrow it all down, because I know you probably got, I'm a great cook, and then I'm a great housekeeper, I'm a great this here, just make that I'm great around the house and call it a day. But once you narrow your list down, go through those things and say, out of all of these things I have listed, what is the one thing that makes me different from everyone else? And once you find that uniqueness, that is what we're going to brand. Again, thank you for checking out this video. You'll be hearing from me real soon. Oh yeah, and if you received an email from me, meaning if you signed up to participate in this 28-day challenge, what I need from you is, and I'm not a stalker, but I need a physical address because I have something that I want to gift you. So hey, shoot me an email with your address and we're going to make these things happen. Again, thank you for joining in with me. And of course, I can't end this video without saying, if you haven't gotten my books, Naked, and if you haven't gotten my book, How to Win the Dating Game, go out onto my website at www.johnpatrickadams and get your copies of these books. And while you're out there, just a shout out for my boy Carlos Harlow. He just released his book, Fortune Cookie. I read it. Go to his website at poeticexpressions.com. It's going to be here at the bottom of the screen. But poeticexpressions.com, and get his latest release of his book, Fortune Cookie. Is something that you won't regret having. And if you're in the Dallas Metroplex on November the 21st, come out to the book signing and get your autographed copy. And hey, I'll be there and we can sit down and talk a little bit more about the 28-day challenge. But again, thank you for checking out this video. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, stop right now. Go and subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed to my mailing list, go to my website. Again, that's johnpatrickadams.com, and subscribe to my mailing list. Again, thank you for checking out this video. Peace.